having a blessed morning. I am having a blessed morning. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So let's get into this topic, right? And this topic is really important. And I didn't know that a lot of these landlords were using AI to tweak the numbers and to tweak certain things to raise the rent up, to scam the people that's renting apartments out of money. And this is exactly what they was doing. They was scamming and using AI to basically to hype up the rent and say that certain things are going on. So they was using the algorithm. So they know and understand the algorithm. And being that you know and understand the algorithm, you know basically how to scam people because you know the people is not is not savvy with basically the internet and the algorithm. So these individuals was using AI to scam and to hype up the rent. So now the governor, Kathy, she just passed a bill, right, banning the landlord for using these algorithms to hike up the rent and to hype up and to say that certain things are going on. Basically, they hyping up the rent because they want money, they greedy, and basically they want you out of those neighborhoods and they want you out of them apartments. That's, that's clear as day. That's clear as day. And this is what um, AI was procreated for. It was procreated for to be tweaked and to be used and to scam people to say that AI is the alpha omega and the alpha omega is AI basically. This is it's a force creator. It's a force creator AI. It's force. It doesn't have a spirit, right? And it was created to tweak whatever's going on in the algorithm, so it can keep you dumb, deaf, and blind because it knows that you're not savvy with computers and you're not savvy with the internet and you're not savvy with certain things. So it's there to use and abuse. Also, it has benefits, but the reality, the fact, most people use it for to scam. It's to scam because they know that you don't know about the AI totally, and you don't know about the algorithm and how it works. And this is how people can tweak the numbers and tweak certain things in order to what? Keep people oppressed and depressed. Keep people oppressed and depressed. And this is exactly what happened. And this is why she passed that bill October the 16th of banning these landlords for using AI and the algorithm to tweak the numbers to hike up the rent. And this is exactly what they're doing. And, what I feel is that they should be penalized for this, for using and abusing, right, and keeping the people oppressed and depressed. Because, first of all, look at minimum wage. You gotta work. You gotta work 3 jobs in order to pay your rent. One bedroom costs over $2,000 a month. One bedroom, one small in the box bedroom costs over $2,000 a month, and that's without any government assistance or any assistance. So come on, man. To add that on there, to add the AI, and to tweak the numbers to hike up the rent is crazy, man. It's crazy, and this is what these people do. This is what they do, And if nobody's not looking at this, they are allowed to do this. They are allowed to tweak the numbers to hype up the rent and say that this is an inflation, which is there's no inflation. These are lies. Your co-created this inflation to do what? To keep the people oppressed, to keep the people slave, and to keep people working and working and working and working and working. This is why my story says pass the bill. Look at this. right? Look, I'm just a bill. I'm just a bill. I'm just a bill. So you got individuals that savvy with the computer, that savvy with AI, that savvy with the algorithm, and they know how to tweak it. They know how to tweak it, right? For fame, fortune, and riches, like, share, subscribe, likes, cameras, and actions. And this is basically what's going on. So I want to give a nice thing. I want to give a big shout out and a big thanks to the governor of New York State, of catching this, and her team. Because if they didn't catch this would probably been going on for years upon years upon years upon years upon years. Hiking up the rent, hiking up the rent, hiking up the rent. So the bill is passed. So I appreciate her and her team for catching this. That this what individuals was doing. Scamming New Yorkers. Basically, they don't care nothing about you. All they care is about you being a slave, right? Having 3 jobs and paying the rent. If you don't pay your rent, you gotta go to court, housing court, to see why you're not paying. This is the actual fact, man. And it's sad, man. It's sad that people are using this tough time, right, to get over on people, to oppress people even more, and keep people depressed and oppressed. And this is what individuals do. And if you're not on point, this is exactly what's going to happen to you. This is exactly what's going to happen. So I want to give a big shout out and a big thanks to the governor for catching this. And most people don't know what's going on. They don't know what's going on because people have motion and movement. They working. They don't really know what's going on. All you doing is working, just to put food on your table, clothes on your back, and to take care of your family and your loved ones. You don't really know what's going on here. All these scams that's going on, and there's a lot of scams. People are using AI to scam. They are tweaking the numbers. So this is what it is, man. It's taking shortcuts to keep people oppressed and depressed, and keep people in a slave mentality. Yeah, and it's sad. It's sad that individuals doing this. It's sad. It's sad on their part because 9 times out of 10, you reap what you sow. And a lot of people don't believe in that. It's crazy out here, man. Keep your eyes open and your head on the swivel. There's murder, death, kill out here. Not just physically, but mentally and spiritually. There's murder, death, kill out here, man. And the target is you. So, we all need a place to live at. We all need a place of residence. We all need a place where we can take care of our children and our loved ones, for another day, for a brighter day, man. And you can't do that if your rent, you got 2-bedroom apartments that go up to $4,000. Who's going to pay $4,000 a month? You living in a neighborhood where individuals are outside, there's no parking, there's nothing, and you're paying $4,000 a month. And this is what these individuals doing. They must have all secretly was on the same timing and on the same vibe, right, of lying to the government and to the administration, of hiking up the rent and saying that, we got to hike the rent up because the inflation. Every other year you hike the rent up. Every other year you hike it up $100, $200, $300. It depends on your department size. And this is what individuals doing, using these AIs and using this computer and using an algorithm to keep people oppressed and depressed. This is actually a true fact. So I'm happy that they passed this bill, and banned these individuals for basically from using the algorithm and using AI to hike up the rip because they know that it could tweak the numbers. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Peace, y'all. Peace, 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 peace.